Designed to be very easy to use and operate, every button on the WoundPro control unit is self-explanatory and logically positioned to operate the unit. Basic operation is so straightforward, frequent rereading of the owner's manual is not usually required. A handy quick reference card which highlights the most frequently used settings is also included. This video will provide healthcare professionals with the basics on how to operate the WoundPro Negative Pressure Wound Therapy System Control Unit. Basic operation of the WoundPro Control Unit. The WoundPro is a state-of-the-art control unit that offers all 3 negative pressure therapies, a host of visual and audible alarms, and one of the most powerful pumps in the industry. Powering on the unit. To turn the unit on, press and hold down the green power button until the screen illuminates. After initial diagnostics and system checks, the unit will be in the standby mode. As a convenient time saver, the WoundPro is designed to remember the last settings that were programmed into the unit before it was turned off. If the settings previously used are still the ones you prefer, press the power button a second time and therapy will instantly resume. In this case, continuous therapy was set at -125 millimeters of mercury. Programming the unit is very easy if you need to change the settings on the WoundPro. While in the standby mode, the standby light and the lock symbol will be on and the operating circle will not be moving. To change the therapy or pressure settings, press and hold the power button. Then push the menu button and release both of them simultaneously. After releasing the 2 buttons, the therapy mode will be flashing. To select a different therapy, press either the up or down arrow keys. This will change the therapy from continuous to intermittent and back again. The therapy mode indicator will continue to flash. Once the desired therapy is chosen, push the menu button again to enter and confirm the selection. The therapy mode indicator will stop flashing and the next setting requiring user input will start to flash. Using the up and down arrows, you can adjust the high-low pressure settings and cycle times for each when choosing intermittent therapy. Intermittent therapy is achieved by adjusting the low pressure setting to 0. Adjusting the low pressure setting to any number greater than 0 provides variable intermittent therapy. Simply press the menu button after each setting has been input to confirm your choice. If you inadvertently pass the input setting you wanted to change, press the menu button repeatedly to get back to any setting. The WoundPro is a fully adjustable unit with no restrictions or default settings that limit your therapy or cycle time preferences. Once all the input settings have been selected, press the power button to exit the programming mode. The unit will now be in standby mode. Pressing the power button again will begin the chosen therapy. The standby light will go off and the operating circle will begin to rotate, signifying the unit is providing the negative pressure therapy. The lock symbol will also be lit to signify that untrained users cannot make any changes. To turn off the unit, press and hold the power button until the display screen goes blank. The unit can be turned off whether it is delivering therapy or in standby mode. The WoundPro is powered by state-of-the-art electronics and automatically and continuously performs system checks to ensure proper operation. The WoundPro checks for line blocks, vacuum leaks, low battery, and whether a canister has reached full capacity. If a line block alarm occurs, check the tubing from the dressing all the way to the canister to determine where the blockage has occurred. Depending upon where the blockage is, either replace the canister and tubing or the dressing and attached tubing. If a vacuum leak alarm flashes and an audible alarm is heard, check all tube connections and outer drape for obvious signs of a leak. Also, check to make sure the canister is properly attached to the unit. First, press the power button to enter the standby mode. Press the blue canister release button to release the canister from its latch. Then, detach and reattach the canister. you should hear an audible click when the canister is properly attached. If you hear and see a canister full alarm, press the yellow button to illuminate the canister if necessary to see the level of the contents inside. Check to make sure the canister is indeed full and needs to be replaced with a new one. If the canister does need to be replaced, first press the power button on the control unit to enter the standby mode. Next, clamp off the tubes or connect the tubes, matching white to black, to eliminate the chance of exudate leaking during the canister change. Clamp off the dressing tubes as well. Press the blue canister release button to release the canister from its latch. Dispose of the canister per your facility protocol. Replace with a new canister and reattach the tubing to the dressing tubing. Press the power button to resume negative pressure therapy. If the low battery symbol begins to flash and an audible alarm is heard, the batteries have approximately 10% of their charge left. As soon as possible, plug the unit into an AC power receptacle to avoid interruption of therapy. The batteries will begin charging while the unit is plugged into the wall socket. You can continue to operate the WoundPro while the battery is charging. If desired, you can temporarily mute the audible alarm at the touch of a button. When depressed, the audible alarm will silence and a light on the control panel will display Alarm Mute. To disengage this feature, press the Alarm Mute button again and the light will go off. To clean and disinfect the WoundPro between uses, only a simple wipe-down procedure is needed. Use a properly diluted cleaning and/or disinfectant solution to moisten a towel and wipe down the unit after the unit has been turned off. Never spray these solutions directly onto the unit as it is water-resistant and not waterproof. Allow the unit to air dry before putting it in a plastic bag for storage. Please consult the WoundPro Owner's Manual for additional information and features, or give us a call at 800-669-4757.